Hey everyone, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be writing in my planner and showing you exactly what I do during the week. This is one of my favorite spreads of the year. I used 2 new sticker books from the Happy Planner Paper Raven Company and Find Your Balance from the Be Happy box, and it's just gorgeous. I actually filled in some of my to-dos already because I really needed to write them down and I wasn't ready to film yet. It's Monday morning, and the first thing I do when I start my week is to fill in the appointments or events that are going to happen that week. I usually use big colorful writing so I can see it really good on my page, and I'm using Tombow dual brush pens in Peach and Periwinkle. I also like to outline my writing with the Muji .38 pen. It really makes it pop on the page. The next thing I typically do is to write in all of the tasks I can think of on the lines in my spread. I don't necessarily fill that in on a particular day. I just basically do a brain dump, get everything out of my brain, and write it onto the page of things I need to do throughout the week. Now it's Tuesday, and you can see I'm in the same sweatshirt. Yeah, that's the one I wear during the day a lot of the time. It's pretty comfy. And so don't judge. So I'm basically just filling in more to-dos here, and a lot of the time I'll look at previous weeks and transfer over the things that I didn't get done. I'm just going to write the weather here because it's really rainy today and I can't think of anything else to write on that little space there. I'm also cutting up some little raindrop stickers from that sticker book. It's so cute, and I'm putting it on there. Next up, I'm just going to write what I did last night. My daughter came over and then we had some zucchini boats from HelloFresh. And so I wanted to write that in because there was really nothing else to write. Also, I'm writing my gratitude list here. I do one every week and it really makes a difference in my life, so I'm going to keep it up. I found out that my daughter Heather is coming home on Wednesday, so I'm super excited about that. Just writing that in here. And I'm just doodling a few hearts to take up that little space. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? You know I like to keep it real on my channel. This is no exception. I considered not making this video at all, but I'm trying to be real. Life happens, okay? Oh my goodness. So last night, okay, if you watched my habit tracker video, you will know that I have not been drinking wine on weeknights, and that's kind of my new goal. I've been doing really well with that for the past about a month, and I feel better. I'm not drinking a lot of wine, but even, just having 2 glasses a night, you get into that little habit, like I'm cooking dinner, I'm drinking a glass of wine, then I sit down, I have another glass of wine with dinner, that kind of thing. And so I'd been doing really good. But then last night, which was Tuesday night, I had a little bit of wine left over from the weekend. I had like 1 glass left in the bottle. So I thought, well, I'm not going to be here this weekend, so I'm going to drink that glass. Like, I'm just going to treat myself, have a glass. Again, not trying to be perfect with these habits. So I poured a glass of wine and I'm sitting on the couch. And I brought my planner over because I was going to work on my habit tracker and my plans coming up and my work planner and stuff. So I had my planner sitting there. And Bumble came over and she was throwing the ball around and I was getting annoyed because I was trying to work in my planner and she's constantly bringing it over. She brought it over. I reached over to get the ball. And as you can guess, I knocked down the entire glass of wine. I had just poured it. I had like 1 sip. The entire glass of red wine on my entire planner. Okay, I've never done this. I've never spilled anything on my planner. And it was bound to happen sooner or later, but it was the whole thing. And it's 6 months. It's the last 6 months. So including my habit tracker where I talked about no wine. So I feel like it's karma. When I say I cried, I'm not kidding. Like, I actually cried because the amount of work I pour into these spreads, and this is probably honestly one of my favorite spreads this year. And it's with the new stickers, and I was filming this video, and I have the spreads I haven't even taken pictures of yet. Like, wait. Let me show you. Here's my habit tracker. Yeah. And I just made this currently page. Also, I literally, an hour before I spilled the wine, made this page, which was my monthly, which is going to be in a video if you didn't see that yet. Yeah. So, I'm trying to not get upset. I mean, I was upset. The entire planner is pretty much, it's on every page. Like, it's inside every single page. I considered not doing this video and just like scrapping the whole thing and not even doing a flip through at the end of the year. But again, I try to be real on my channel. So if this happens to you, and maybe I should drink white wine instead of red, but if this happens to you, take a deep breath and realize that it's just paper. I kept repeating to myself, it's just paper, it's just paper, it's just paper. But for me, it's also my business, so it was incredibly distressing, and I'm just gonna move on from it. So I'm gonna keep using my spread this week. It's warped. I need to use it because I have stuff to do, and it's a really busy week for me, so I'm just gonna keep using it. And there are far worse things in life to get upset over. And honestly, it's kind of going to be funny years down the line. I'm going to do flip-throughs of my previous planners, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, remember the time? So I'm just going to keep going with this video. What can I say? I don't know what to say except that. What I'll do for the next couple of weeks is take another blank. I have other planners I can pull from, you know, some blank sheets. I will paste it onto here, and we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going, and we're not going to give up. We're not giving up here. I'm just going to write in some more tasks here, and then I'm going to document that I spilled wine on my planner on Tuesday. I mean, it's got to be said. We got to document that. I put weird stuff in my planner sometimes, like, you know, if things happen that are weird, I write them in because it's fun to look back on this kind of stuff, and I can always remember the exact date that happened. I'm planning on having a day on Sunday where I clean the apartment and hang stuff up that I still have to hang up. So I'm just going to put that in big letters to remind myself, and also just to fill up that space on the top of Sunday. It's Sunday now, and I haven't been in my planner for a few days because I was away. So I'm just sitting down to finish it up here. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's some back planning that needs to go on, and that's okay. We all do that from time to time. So I just checked off some of the things that I got done throughout the week. I'm also writing some new things that came up that I need to do. And what I'm doing now is just writing down some of the things that happened in the last few days. And I do that from time to time just to kind of fill the space, especially if nothing went on. So I'll write what we had for dinner, or I'll write what I did, you know, during the day, like what errands I ran, something like that. I just like to fill up the space. Well, that's it. I'm just going to live with this, move on, put it in my planner, and just remember that, hey, life happens. Life happens. So kind of depressing, but it's okay, because guess what? It's almost the end of the year, and I get to start over with a brand new planner, one that is not full of wine, and it's going to be okay, you guys. It will be okay. It is just paper and stickers. So if this happens to you, just remember it happens to all of us, and you just move on. Don't give up and start a new planner. Hopefully, if it happens to you, it happens to you in December too. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.